So in this video, I'm going to cover 4 missing pieces to your game. We're going to keep this short and simple. This could be one of the most important videos that you've ever watched in your entire life. And I highly recommend that you write these down and that you come back and watch this video over and over and over again. Now, real quick, I am going to include a link down below if you guys want to do coaching with me, whether that's in person or doing a one-on-one mentorship with me. I'm going to include that link down below. You can apply for coaching. So number 1 that's missing is that right now you are lacking self-belief. All right. Now, I'm not just talking about rah-rah confidence, feel like you're, incredible, whatever. What I'm talking about here is assuming attraction. So over the years, I have been with a lot of women who objectively, if you threw a picture of us online and you said, hey, who's better looking? The world would agree, there would be zero disagreement that the woman is better looking than me. Now, I do this through cold approach. This never happens online. Online, you're almost never, ever going to make that happen. But through cold approach, because you're able to make them feel things in person, and women are going to be very attracted to how you make them feel. And when your game's on point, you can make them feel shit. So the reason that happened is because I had enough belief in myself that, hey, I can actually go for that girl and potentially make something happen. And so then I really give it my all to make something happen. And because that very first step was in place of the self-belief, then it was able to actually manifest into physical form. And look, right now I'm kind of a Chad, right? I'm big on looks maxing. I'm big on looking my best. And but this is all the case also when I was, still very overweight, very chubby. I wasn't as good looking as I am now. I put a lot of work into my skin, my physical appearance, all these things. But even when I was less attractive, again, getting a lot of girls that are a lot more attractive than me. And so you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe that anything's possible. If you really limit yourself to the point of believing that you as a man are not able to go out and just meet and attract like any attractive woman that would want to go on a date with you, if that's the way that you limit yourself in this life, you are absolutely doomed. So number 1 is self-belief. Now, number 2 is going to be to optimize appearance. We're just going to put optimize appearance. Now, you can do this overnight, okay? So if you're extremely fat, are you going to lose weight overnight? No. But in like 7 days, you actually can potassium max and look a lot thinner. You actually can. No sodium, 2 coconut waters a day, keep the carbs low. In 7 days, you'll actually look very different. Now, on top of that, a lot of you guys wear very dorky outfits. You don't know how to dress. Do some research on how to dress. I got this cool shirt on. I got this cool hat that I got. I wear the bling. These are all just very basic. Copy this outfit. It's very basic stuff. You just got to look how to dress. Walk around the bar on a Friday night. Look at a dude where you're like, oh, that looks like a cool guy. Take a note of what he's wearing. Hey, even snap a picture of him secretly. And go get that outfit. Go to a thrift store. I like to go to this place called Uptown Cheapskate where it's like a resale shop. It's like halfway between a designer shop and a thrift store. So you can really optimize your appearance truly overnight by just stepping up your fashion. And many of you guys are coming off as low value because you're dressing and looking low value. You could dress very well on a budget. So that's number 2. Now, number 3 is you're lacking main character energy. So in your life, are you a background character? Are you the guy in the Batman movie where when Bane and Batman are fighting, are you just kind of the guy in the background that's blurred out from the shot and, you're just kind of standing there in the background hiding behind a pile of rubble, right? Is that you, or are you Batman? Are you Bane? Are you the main character? A lot of you guys, you're just speaking in a way where women can tell right away that you are introverted, that you're scared, that you're not somebody who's used to being in expansion, and rather you live as somebody who's in contraction. And so when she can sense that from you, well, she's not going to be attracted to it. You've got to move through life. Even taking this back to, self-belief, it's like, believe you're him, bro. Believe you're that guy. Speak like you're that guy. tell any story or talk about anything that you're interested in a very passionate way. It does not matter if it's something where you think a woman would not be interested. I'm telling you, that's not the case. If you can speak about anything passionately and like your words have meaning and that you are him and that you are a main character, I'm telling you that in every personal relationship and especially with women, especially in cold approach, this is going to take you very, very far. There was a study done, you can look this up. There's a study done where they were looking at who got chosen for a team lead in a lot of these corporate settings. And it literally just ended up always kind of being the guy who spoke the most in the meeting. It had nothing to do with the competence. It was just kind of the guy who like put himself out there as sort of being the dude, being the one. And so he would get chosen for it. So you gotta have main character energy. I've got a lot of videos on tonality and having a more confident tone, confident voice. So you can watch that stuff. Now, number 4 is what you're missing is oftentimes you guys just aren't closing because you're afraid to close. You're afraid to ask for something because you don't really feel worthy of it. So I'll have guys say to me, man, I go out a night game all the time, but I don't pull. And I go, oh, how many times are you asking for the pull? And guys will go, oh, well, it never really gets to that point. I'm like, oh, well, why did it not get to that point? Or a guy will tell me, oh, you know, I did eight day game approaches and, you know, I only got 2 numbers. And I go, oh, well, what happened with the other girls? Oh, a bunch of them, like 2 of them had boyfriends and the other ones, I just wasn't feeling it. So I didn't go over the number. And I go, you know, don't mistake social anxiety for disinterest. If a woman was your 7th approach, you're kind of on, you're lasered in, you're out to game. Well, for her, she was just going to, you know, pick up Chipotle on her lunch break, and maybe she wasn't ready to get hit on, but she's still into you. She still found you charismatic, charming, attractive, but you're not going for the number because you just feel as though you didn't get the vibe. So start going for what you want, going for the closing more, asking her if she's been to Gibson Street Bar. She says yes or no. You go, we should grab drinks this week. It's as simple as that. She goes, yeah, sure, whatever. You grab that phone number. It's as simple as that. So you've got to believe in yourself. You got to assume attraction. You've got to optimize your appearance very quickly, very easily. You know, some of you might have some more work to do as far as taking care of your skin. You know, I'm a big proponent of great skin. That's why, you know, many of you don't even know I'm 34 years old. You know, I look 17. I'm kidding, but, you know, I look very fucking good for my age. It's pretty crazy, actually. So, you know, optimize the skin, optimize the fashion, very easy stuff. I've got my hair grown out. If you have hair, I believe that basically anybody's going to look better with longer hair than the typical kind of dumb buzz cut you guys are doing. Main character energy and closing. And if you can just master these, then you can master the game. Now, again, if you are somebody who maybe you've already tried a lot of this, you just can't get it. Maybe you've tried approaching, things just aren't working out, or you just feel like you can't approach on your own. What I want you to do is I want you to click down below. You know, I've been coaching this for like 9 years now. And if you click down below, you're going to be able to apply to do coaching with me, whether that's in person or virtually, where I can actually even wing you by having you wear AirPods in the field. And we sort of do like a virtual instruction program where I'm there with you doing day game approaches. So there's a lot of options available for coaching. All you got to do is click down below. You'll submit the application and we'll discuss whether any of the coaching programs are a good fit for you. And, you know, I really hope that you do that because, you know, getting help from an expert, you know, when I've paid experts, whether it's for fitness or for my business or I've even done like spiritual coaching, things like that. When you pay experts, well, then in 1 hour, you can often learn something that would have taken you 5 years to learn it on your own. And so you have to ask yourself, like, how much do you value your time? You know, do you want to get good at game 5 years from now, or would you rather get good now and then over the next 5 years be able to reap all of the awesome benefits? Life is short. So I want you to click down below and let's discuss doing coaching together. And I look forward to speaking with you soon.